Much, Mr. Barrow. It's good that we have a woman in the studio, should I say, Miss or Madam.
Sure,
At least
madam.
we all know women are the pillars of learning because everything starts at home, school, and then back to home. So it's good to have our only Madam in the studio here. Madam Bojang, we now want to, ask how this approach of student-centered learning is yielding dividend for the early graders.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Mr. Barrow.
Yes, you're
I'm
welcome.
very pleased to be part of the program.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Fat Bojang, a teacher from Serakunda LBS.
Okay.
It's yielding a lot of dividends.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to say everything, we might stay here for the whole day.
Wow.
And some of the main things that I will put out there is the most important and the most amazing part of it is how learners are now improving in their reading skills,
Mm-hmm.
and then how they are now seeing numeracy. That is the maths part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Before, you see grade 1 students who will go all the way to complete grade 1 when they cannot even write their names.
Yeah.
And some of them, in fact, all the way to grade 4.
Mm-hmm.
You see teachers starting to blame them. How do you manage to go all the way to grade 4 without being able to write your name?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we blame them this, but because they were not exposed to it from the level of the foundation,
Mm-hmm.
which the Mbsse has already covered.
Yeah.
Because with the Mbsse, we are given a strategy that we are using. A learner should be able to start practicing to write their names from the first day they started grade 1. And this is amazing.
Yes.
There is no single child in grade 1 under this Mbsse that you will ask to write their names and they wouldn't be able to. And when it comes to the reading parts, because they are trained and then shown how to sound letters, identify those letters, differentiate between a letter sound and a letter name, which is also able to expose them into how to blend those two sounds. For example, 2 sounds to form a syllable. And when a child is able to blend sounds to form a syllable or say a syllable, that will help them to be able to put together syllables to be able to say words or read words. And from words, that is where we start from reading sentences. And when it comes to the numeracy part, I like one thing about Mbsse. It is also reshaping how Gambian students are seeing maths.
Wow.
Because most of the Gambian students feel that maths is the most difficult subject, which Mbsse is already eradicating.
Yeah.
Because students at the lower grade, they hate maths only. But when they go to upper grade, they now don't just hate maths, but they hate the maths teachers. They see them as the bad teachers in school because they don't like their subject. And these, with the Mbsse, things are changing because at the first level of doing maths, we first help them to be able to identify these numbers, read them. You see the number, you know this is this number, and this is how we write it. Because along the way, you teach them the number name and the value of the number at the same time. So when a child knows the number and the value of the number, when you give them any simple mathematical problem, they will be able to solve it in no time.
It's becoming interesting since you mentioned maths. Huh? Yes, so Madam Bojang, tell me more. What approach do you adopt to create meaningful engagement with learners?
Yes, I'm very happy that we are giving a very good training, and it was though intense, but it really helped us because when we go, the first thing we put in the minds of the learners is learning is not a death sentence, and the classroom is not a prison cell. So we first made them feel comfortable in the classroom, and we made them see us not as teachers but as their friends.
Yeah.
So that way the learner is already comfortable and willing to absorb anything that they are giving. So that too is really helping us.
Thank you very much, Madam Bojang. Now, who among 3 of you will voluntarily talk to us about the assessment and feedback mechanisms? Mr. Nying?
Yes.
So you want to go for it?
Yeah. Okay.
We share.
All right. Yeah, we will share that.
It might be a lot,
Yeah.
but yes.
Yeah. Actually, this is very important because as we proceed into our daily learning, there is always a need to assess. And like my brother rightly said, at the start of the program, we've conducted a baseline assessment
Okay.
to see where the students are, actually, to know what they can do and what they cannot do at the time. So, but that is not the end. Now, as we go into the program proper, the teachers actually, like Fatu rightly said, they are trained and they are given intensive training to ensure that they conduct assessment. This assessment might be formative, it might be summative, okay? And then it is on daily basis. So whatever activity or whatever topic is taught, there is some form of assessment done, either at the within the lesson delivery or at the end of the lesson. And then also there is also what we call a timely assessment, which is also done. And normally this is done independently. The teacher actually is not involved in that assessment. Or we have a directorate on the Mbsse that we call PMET. That is Performance Evaluation and Monitoring Directorate. Those are the people who will identify, we call them assessors, with the help of the pedagogy leaders and the field officers to go and then meet the students in their class, identify them one after the other, and then assess them based on the themes that they are taught. So basically, that form of assessment is ongoing. I think Mr. Barrow can shed more light on that because he is directly involved in that.
Okay, Mr. Barrow, quickly.
Yeah, just like Mr. Yin said, we have a systematic assessment where we force PMET, like he said, will come and then train the field officers and the pedagogy leaders on how to assess. There is a tool that we use, and this tool, when we are trained and we go back to the schools, and each schools there will be some set of groups, field officers that will go there to do this assessment. And this assessment is timely. That is where when we go, we assess the children one-to-one. The beauty of it is you definitely know the strength and the weakness of a child. Because the format that we are using is a standard format that EGRA and EGMA is using. All right. So when the child will sit and face you, and then you have the tool, you will be asking the child questions, and the child will be responding. All right. So from there, after some minutes, when the child finishes, the child will go and another person will come. Though it takes a little time, and it's definitely tedious, but we make sure that we do the right thing, because we want to have this project so that we can roll it out after 3 years, because the method that we are using, we want to have the correct data of what is happening at the school level. So this is why we take our time, we don't rush, and we make sure that we do the right thing to make sure that we achieve the primary objective of the project.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barrow, once again. Back to Mr. Nying. Mr. Nying, how is the Mbsse content delivered by different teachers in different schools?
Okay, thank you very much. That's a very good question. First, we have to start with the training aspect of the Mbsse. Actually, we do have initial training, that is before the start of the Mbsse itself. All the teachers that were identified were taken to Region 5 South, that is Janjambure, and then we were there with them for almost 10 days plus, and then they were given the requisite knowledge that they need in order for them to go and deliver the content knowledge at the level of the classrooms. So actually at the level of the school, teachers are given scripted lessons, and they use those scripted lessons to teach daily. Now, these scripted lessons, there is no way you can alter it. Okay. And then the beauty of it is like whatever is taught in Serekunda is going to be the same thing that is going to be taught in New Josuang and Old Josuang, and in fact across, because we have 5 regions that are into this program. So all the classes or the lessons are taught at the same time. And then if there is any way that a lesson is missed, then we ask the teacher to compensate that. So we don't want to lose any instructional hours, because it is a structured pedagogy. Okay. And the other thing is the issue of the input session, where the teachers actually will sit with the field officers. Every school you go to for this pilot, we have identified field officers who will be stationed at the school to give support to the teachers. So they will sit with the teachers, and not only the teachers, but even the head teacher and the cluster monitor and the senior teachers. And the beauty of it also, we have backup teachers. In an event Fatu is sick and cannot be at the school, then we will have another teacher who will be there to cover of her lesson. So we will sit, actually they will sit and they reflect, a sober reflection for that matter, on how far they have gone in achieving the targets. If they have fall short, then they look at ways or strategies to put in place to make sure that those missing lessons have been captured.
Yes, that's very clear. Thank you very much, Mr. Nying. And finally, I'll go back to Fatu Bojang. Fatu, what will you say are amongst the most improved areas from learners in achieving the learning objectives of the pilot program?
With that, I think I have to start with the teachers ourselves, because we are the ones who are directly dealing with the learners. If you build a teacher's capacity and you equip a teacher very well, you obviously expect a good learning outcome. The teachers are well trained, like myself. I even made a joke about it when we were at the retreat. I told them that Miss has saved me from being a phone, Nokia 3310 into iPhone. That was just a simple, a simple example, because people are very much familiar with phones, so I have to give that to tell people how Miss is transforming the teaching at the school level, especially with the teachers. And when it comes to the learners, they are greatly improving in reading, because that is the most fundamental part of learning. If you can read what you are learning, it is very easy to understand it, because even in exam you must have to read the instruction to be able to understand the question that you are answering. So that part of it is greatly improving our learning outcome, and it's really helping we the teachers and the learners.
It's like you were BBC born before computer, and now you are born after computer.
Exactly.
Yes, I call them BBC. You've been upgraded. So thank you so much for your time on the program, Mr. Nying, Mr. Barrow, and of course, Madam Bojang.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.